Alright. It's more Yakuza. As promised, we are going to be doing plot today. We did a lot of sub-stories and minigames yesterday, and increasing our friendship and all that jazz. But we're actually trying to get through some plot today. Oh, you mean Sony basically pulling a PS3 again? Like, here's a brand new console. It's like $600, and people are like, "Excuse me?" And I mean, it doesn't even. I know some people are all about like graphics and performances, or at the highest peak of performance, but I'm just the type of person. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a pro version just to get like a little extra squeaky or clean screen. Like, as long as the initial console I buy runs the game, it doesn't crash a lot, it's affordable, you know, fine. But to be like and then the $700 version doesn't even come with the disc. Like, honestly, I feel like if you're gonna buy a PS5 Pro, this is for people who haven't bought a PS5 yet, but even then, they probably would have waited until the price drops. Like, as long as the game runs, and I don't have any issues, and it does, like I said, it doesn't crash, you know, the console works fine, I could care less. Like, I don't know. It's just not worth it. I feel like it's just not worth it, and this is going to be their PS3 moment all over again. You know, at least the PS3 version came with the disc. I think what somebody had commented earlier, not earlier, what I saw a comment on online is a lot of people are very uneasy with how console companies, in this case, I guess, like, you know, maybe not Nintendo necessarily, but Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, etc., the big three, have been sort of embracing the more digital side of things, because people are starting to worry about how physical media is starting to not fade away entirely, but it seems like less and less places are doing physical media. Now, obviously, like, for the big games, you do have these, like, collector box sets, you know, that have, like, the case and etc. and everything, which people are still gonna buy into. But when people buy a console, they, like, some people like the disc. Like, sometimes I'll buy some digital games if it's, you know, if I happen to see it on sale, and if it's, like, cheap, you know, maybe I'll buy it digitally. But I do try my best to try to buy a physical copy. Mainly because I like having a physical copy, because if it's a game I enjoy, if the people in the game, if the actors and voice actresses are people that I like to play, like, you know, for example, like, just they play the characters very well, etc. You know, and they happen to come to a convention, I have something to sign, you know. Some collector boxes don't come in a physical copy. That sounds really stupid. Wow. What's the point of buying a collector box set if it doesn't come with the actual game? What is happening? That is so dumb. It's like you buy a burger and you just get the burger. Like, do you have to pay extra for the buns? Extra for the cheese? Extra for the lettuce, tomatoes? The mayo? It's just not there. That's just nonsense. No, I like to buy physical copies, because it's not, like, I was so bummed I didn't have a physical copy of Wooden Spear, or even P4 for Yuri. Like, I had to be like, what is he in that I can have him sign? Yeah, I don't like it. I like, why would, like, I mean, it just makes no sense. Why would I pay like $250 for collectors and the game doesn't even come with it? So that means that they pay extra for the game itself, like a physical copy of the game, or you have to get the game code separately from that. That makes no sense. Oh, that's bullshit. No, so you're telling me I would have to pay, essentially, hypothetically, say there's a collector's edition that's like $200, and then on top of that, I probably would have to pay an extra $70 for the actual physical disc of the game. See, and here when I remember buying, like, the most I've ever played for, because I don't really I don't really care about the deluxe edition for stuff. I really do deluxe edition of stuff. Unless it's a game I absolutely love, I really do deluxe edition for. I think the only thing I've ever shelled out was probably deluxe edition for Kingdom Hearts, and that just got me maybe a little art book and a pen and a keychain. And that was it. You know, and then you have people who bought like the collector's edition of like 7 Remake, and it came with like some big ass statue of Sephiroth. Like, that's nice and all, but I'm not gonna cough up all that money for that. I swear to God. If they have Kingdom Hearts 4 and the Kingdom Hearts 4 Collector's Edition doesn't come with the game and I have to pay that separately, I'm gonna be so pissed. Mass Effect Andromeda Collector's Edition was $200, but comes with no game? Are you serious? Comes with a steelbook, but a download code for the game. That is so dumb. Yeah, the deluxe edition... I'm trying to even remember if it was still case. I remember, I don't know why, but for some reason I bought the special edition for... well, they go by Ellen Page now. It was the game with Ellen Page... No, Elliot Page. They go by Elliot Page now. It was a game with Elliot Page and Willem Dafoe. For some reason I guess I bought, yeah, Beyond Two Souls. I bought the deluxe edition. It came with a still case. I don't know why I have the deluxe edition, but I just did. But it's a still, I have the still case version. I still don't know why. I just do. What else? And I think maybe I bought like the... oh yeah, and then I got gypped on 15 because I think I paid for the deluxe edition or whatever it was at GameStop, and they were like, well, we ran out of the deluxe edition, so we'll just give you a day one edition. I did not finish that game because it was messing with me mentally. Did I ever no, I don't think I ever told the story. Okay, quick story. Let me tell you this quick story before I get into the stream. So Beyond Two Souls kind of came out of a really weird time in my life. And I purposely am not finished. I usually try to finish games, but I'm purposely just not going to finish this game because weird shit happened. Essentially, for those who, I assume most of you in chat have probably are familiar with the game, but for those who are maybe lurking or aren't aware of who've never played this game, basically Beyond Two Souls, you have the main character who is, I don't even remember the characters' names anymore, but essentially it was played by then, at the time, Ellen Page, and now Elliot Page, and there's also a character, William Dafoe. No, this is it's basically a ghost story I'm about to tell you guys. Beyond Two Souls is connected to a ghost story experience I had. So the main premise is you have the character that's portrayed by, at this time, Ellen Page, and she has that, like, spirit friend that's, like, with her since she was a kid. And you can, use the ghost to do other stuff. Like, you know, if you're not using her, you can use the ghost character, or whatever it is, like the spirit thing. And that's just how that's, like, the gameplay aspect of the thing. So fast forward maybe, like, 6 months after I got this game, after I started playing it. I was in college at the time, so this was a couple years ago. So we had this magician who showed up, and I'm purposely not remember his name because I do not want to remember their name. Like I said, I'm that freaked out by the experience. I definitely remember, I think he also appeared on, like, America's Got Talent, like, later on after he showed up, but he was here at my college. And he kind of had a similar thing. He was a magician. He said he had this spirit that was with him. That's been with him for as long as he can remember. It wrote in a journal saying, this is my name, I am blah, blah, blah. and it would just do stuff for him. Supposedly, I don't know if it was just, I mean, to me, you know, I'm just thinking while I'm watching this magic show at school, I'm just like, you know, whatever. It's just, you know, magic tricks, whatever, you know, sleight of hand, etc. That's what I'm thinking. And he basically, at the end of the show, he's just like, I can't control my friend. It's just this, I guess it's just this quote unquote spirit that's with him. He's just there. So he said, before we leave the area, if you would like to meet my friend, aka the spirit, when you guys go to bed, just say his name in the mirror and he'll come and greet you. My dumbass thought he was just kind of pulling our legs, okay? Yeah, just thinking he's pulling our legs, you know, whatever. Mind you, like I said, I'm in college, I'm in a dorm, I'm living in a dorm at this time. My roommates are gone. I was living in a sort of apartment style dorm. Nobody was there for the weekend, so nobody could prank me. Like, so I was literally the only one living, and you have a car key. You literally had a card, like your identity or your ID card, to get into the building. You need your ID card to get into the area for the elevator, and then you also needed an ID card to get into your individual apartment. So it was kind of hard, unless you lived in my building or in my room, for people to be there. And I knew all my roommates were gone for the weekend. And I also lived on the 4th floor. We had no trees nearby my window. There was no way to climb up to my window. There was absolutely nothing. So nothing could touch my window, and it wasn't really windy. There's nothing that can hit my window. Like, absolutely nothing at all. So tell me why, Chad. I go and I say the spirit's name in the mirror. I actually say it a couple times because I thought something would just pop up immediately, and nothing happened. So I decided to go to bed for the night. I was like, whatever. But then, like, I wake up because I'm hearing a noise. And it's not me, like, dreaming. Like, I'm clearly conscious. Like, I'm actually, like, aware. Like, I'm awake. And I hear knocking on my window. Like I said, I'm on the 4th floor. There are no trees. There's nothing but, there's literally an open ass field like on my side of the building where I'm living at, in that building. There's an open field. There is no way, there's no stairs, nothing that can touch my window. And I hear knocking. And at first I'm thinking, like, maybe I'm just streaming or whatever, and like maybe I'm not fully awake or whatever. But then I hear some knocking again, and it's clearly coming from my window. It's not coming from my door, because my bed is closest to the window, and the window will be my right side. I'm hearing the knocking coming from my right side. Like, I'm hearing the knocking in my right ear. It's not coming from my left ear, because the distinctive knocking you would hear on the door. Like when you knock on a door and you knock on a window, they're two different knocks. Knocking on the window was clearly the sound I was hearing. So I didn't even want to open the blinds because I really did not want to know what was on the other side. I was honestly freaked out. So all I said was like, hey, spirit, I am sorry if I harass you or bother you. Please go back to your master. I don't want to be disturbed. I apologize. Whatever, you know. And then the knocking stopped. And like I said, this was around the time I was playing Beyond Two Souls, which literally was the same scenario this guy had, where he had a spirit that was with them as a kid. It was doing his bidding and all this stuff. And I have not played this game since. And I plan to never play Beyond Two Souls ever again. Because I apparently I had someone's spirit visit me, and I was like, yeah, we're not having that. So, I don't know. I mean, that's not even, like, my only ghost experience. Like, I've had... No, it wasn't windy. It wasn't windy. It literally was... When I tell you guys, like, if you hear wind, it's just basically... Like, if something knocks on your window and it's wind, it's usually, like... Like this sound. Like that. No, it was literally... Like that. Clearly distinctive knocking. It literally... And it was 3 knocks on the window. And then it was... Again... 3 distinctive knocks. It was not the wind, I assure you. I was awake. I was freaked out. I was like, listen, spirit, I am so sorry if I insulted you in the mirror earlier. Please go away. Go back to your master. So, no, I'm never playing Beyond Two Souls again. I'm sorry. I would never touch that game again. In fact, I would even sell the disc if somebody is willing to buy it. But I was too freaked out because I'm literally playing the game and the same shit happened in real life where this dude had some spirit like visiting people. I was like, nah, we're good. We're good. Because like I said, I've had way too many ghost experiences that I just feel like I've had abnormal stuff. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Not supernatural, but just like I don't know. Like there's been like sometimes I just had weird spirits bother me. Like there was like the movie theater. I used to work at a movie theater years ago when I was in college, as well. But this was like I was post college. Yeah, so I used to work at the movie theater like right after college, where I was like buying my time to find something else to work for. And every Wednesday, thankfully today's not a Wednesday, but when we would work with a specific manager, every Wednesday, there was some how did they describe it? And it wasn't me. It was always bothering the manager. But but the crew that worked with the manager, we got affected as well, and it only showed up on Wednesday night. So supposedly, the spirit, according to what they could maybe see in the cameras or what the manager would describe, was supposedly like a mother and a baby or holding a baby. The rumor goes, because the movie theater's in a town center we used to have, but it used to be a mall, and the mall got destroyed. And years ago, supposedly, this spirit or this lady got murdered, like her and her baby got murdered years ago, around the area where that thing was built. So supposedly she haunts that area. I've gone back to the movie theater since I've stopped working. I haven't had any issues, but weird shit was happening. I'm gonna say, weird shit would happen when we would work with this manager, and I definitely remember feeling a freaky chill in the air because supposedly the spirit would only show up in one theater, like in one of the theaters in the building. I don't know if that was the quote unquote spot of the murder, but who knows? But that was just the situation. So yeah, we're not doing that. So I am just I don't play that game. I don't plan to play the game. I'm gonna keep it really down, chat. Okay. Even though I don't really show up on camera, but you mostly hear my voice. As a descendant of African American ancestry, when shit gets real and something's trying to tell you to not mess with it, you do not mess with it. Alright? I'm not touching that game because bad shit has happened when I was touching that game. Okay, when your ancestors tell you or try to tell you something, trying to give you the signs, you listen. That's just culture for me. You listen to that shit. So I'm not gonna touch that vibe. I'm not gonna do. We're not doing it. I'm gonna try to. I haven't touched that game since. I don't plan to touch it. It's just not happening. Thankfully, I haven't had any more incidences. I think the movie theater was like the last one I had in recent memory. So I'm trying to keep that spirits vibe, good or bad, just not in my zone. Stay away. You know, I've had weird, it's just weird shit. You had a rumor in middle school, neighborhood was haunted. There's a second ghost story for the school, but my dad debunked it since he was here when it was built. I don't think it was middle school. I remember for years and years, they used to say my old elementary school was built on top of a graveyard. And they would be like, that's why you hear howling in the night. And I'm just like, what? But supposedly that was debunked, so. But I don't know. Now, I don't have any more ghost stories. I have one, but that one's more kind of personal, because it involves with family members, so I don't really feel like saying that on stream. But in terms of just weird supernatural shit chat, um, how would I explain this? Okay, what did I say? Multiverse? I guess I could say multiverse. Um, yeah, I would consider it a multiverse thing. So typically, um, there's that theory where people say, uh, what is it? Um, the quote unquote multiverse, or people have like, or supposedly the theory goes, when people dream and they see themselves in the dream doing something they don't normally do, supposedly that's them seeing another version of themselves in another universe, and that supposedly simultaneously we all are, um, uh, there's like a multiverse. Suppose the theory goes there's a multiverse going on at the same time, and that there's like multiple versions of you doing different things. So it's not a ghost story, but I definitely had a weird experience. Um, because I usually am pretty good at remembering what I dream. Some days I don't, and then sometimes I do remember what I dream. Um, oh, we already have another sub story. Okay, but yeah. So there's a theory. So usually there's like a theory that goes around that supposedly when you dream and you see yourself like say like for example like I have a dream, and in my dream I'm a pilot. Now this isn't me dreaming, this is me experiencing supposedly another life, another version. Not necessarily reincarnation, but you're just experiencing like another version of you that's happening at the same time. And I remember, like I said, I usually am pretty good at remembering my dreams. And I remember there's been a few times where I've had dreams and I definitely consciously knew, like, I'm experiencing something that's not me. Like, this is not me remembering what I did that day. This is, like, clearly me in another life. But it felt so, like, out of body. Like, I could feel it's me. Like, I could feel it's my body. But it also was just, like, I had no control of, like, anything I said or any body movements whatsoever. And it was just like going on like that for like maybe months or like a year. And no, this has been going on. This is even before I've had this thing before the oh, is that what's his face? He's like, yeah, not worth it. It's like 50. No, this has happened even before this Doctor Strange movie. No, this is a theory that people have existed. But here's the freaky thing, right? So I remember distinctly for like a solid week, I was kind of having the same dream over and over again. Like I was sort of kept having this like experience where I was in this one timeline, essentially. Like I kept coming back to this one timeline. I don't exactly remember what I was doing at this timeline, but I definitely was in like this, the world just kind of felt different. It was a different timeline. And I remember I'm having this conversation with somebody, and it's a conversation I've had with this person in this dream like a while. I'm constantly talking to this person, and I remember the final time I like kept quote unquote popping into this timeline, right? I am still having this conversation. I feel like it's me, but like I said, I can't control what I'm saying. I can't control the movements, but it's like an out of body experience. Like I'm watching, like I'm seeing things through my eyes, but it's not me, but it is me, right? And then the freakiest thing happened, and I'm like I said, I'm talking to this person. I'm aware. I'm dreaming. I'm in this other quote unquote me body, and the person I'm talking to was like, it felt like they were looking at me, but like through me, and they literally said the words, "You're not supposed to be here." And then I woke up and I was like, what the hell? I was like, what do you mean I'm not supposed to be here? And that's those are the only words I ever remember. Like everything else was like Charlie Brown garble, Like, womp, womp, womp. Like, I don't know what was actually being said, but that was the only clear shit I heard from that entire experience. You're not supposed to be here. And I immediately woke up. I thought that shit was so freaky. I don't even know how to explain that. It's not what I'm gonna go to the other place. But like, it's just so out of body though. But no, it is a theory. It is people do believe that when we dream, we are maybe experiencing an alternate reality, supposedly. Is how the theory goes. It's an alternate reality you're experiencing. I need to find someone I can buy items at. I need the drugstore. Yeah, let's go to the drugstore. It's weird. It's definitely weird. Like I said, I wish I can describe it better, but it's just like I've never experienced anything like that before. Yeah, and like I said, it could be hundreds of alternate use. Sometimes you're dying, sometimes you're not. You know, and a lot of times, sometimes I wake up before the quote unquote dying happens. And that's usually like a typical dream experience. You usually wake up before you die. I don't have time travel powers. I think sometimes I have, like one time I think I definitely remember one time I got poisoned. I don't know what I got poisoned back. I think somebody just stabbed me with a needle and I died of poison. Um, and then I think I got like it wasn't night terrors, but I just remember I couldn't move my body. Like I was just like, bro, what the hell happened? Um, I feel like there's been a few times I've been a pilot, which kind of makes sense because I did want it to be a pilot when I was younger, but I don't have the greatest eyesight. I don't think I've ever had a zombie apocalypse before. Not really. Oh, do I have to go on the... Oh, shit, I gotta go on the same street he's at. Okay, we're just not gonna bother him. Or hopefully he turns. Because 53 million is not really worth it for me. But, how much do I have? It's tempting. I definitely had one where I think I had magic before. I definitely had a few where for some reason I have a sword and I was actually efficient with the sword or samurai sword. Though that might just be fan fiction or not fan fiction, just yeah, I don't want to touch him. I'm trying to get around him without accidentally touching him. I don't want to trigger this. I just want to get to the drugstore. Oh, he's almost done. But yeah, it's just, I just wish, like, I don't know why out of all the things I had, that was the one that stood out the most. And it's just, and it always just kind of kept with me. Like, it's just odd that, should be right here, isn't it? Where are you? I just, okay, let me go around. Because, dude, I just... Oh man, I gotta deal with you guys. Ah, probably like 10 years ago. It was a while ago. Because I think I was still in college when you, like, texted me that. And I was like, I'm sorry you're concerned, but I have an 8 a.m. like exam I need to get to. I'm so sorry. I'll like, we'll talk emotions after. And it was kind of one of my classes like I needed to pass. Overdue. Oh yeah, there's definitely been a few dreams where I've accidentally gone to school and I forgot to wear pants. I've had that dream a few times. Oh, it's right here. Isn't that literally a sub story though in here? A family member joins a cult and there's nothing you can do about it. Stamina. I need one of you guys. Yeah, I think normally I just kind of like, for some reason I would always have like a random ass pair of like shorts in my bag. And I'm like, if I had shorts in my bag, why did I put them on instead of walking around pantsless? I'm just like, bro, what am I dreaming? There has been a few times where like I think probably the most recurring one, I'm in some sort of resistance. I don't know what we're resisting, but I'm in some sort of resistance, and usually that's either I have like a samurai sword or I'm like a pilot. I don't know why. Makes no sense. Dreams are weird. But it is very fascinating when you see yourself doing something you don't normally do. Oh, like a few times I think I was like in space, because I also got I also was interested in astronomy growing up. So sometimes our dreams are also based off like what we are interested in. So, I mean, you have like people that describe it, but they're like, if you're dreaming this is what's going on in your life and why you're stressed. I heard about the Tails doll. I don't think I've experienced the Tails doll thing. I do remember there's a, what is it, the Scary Sonic? Like that error page on one of the old Sonic games. That's like creepy music. And he's talking about like death. And I was like, what? Okay, let me bounce by, let me get some money from the business really quick. Let me go down here and turn. Okay, turn this way. I completely went the wrong direction. Oh, yeah, or I forget what it was, but it was like some weird, creepy Sonic. Yeah, it's like some, and then it had like weird kanji on it. Yeah, that was, yeah, because Sonic's face was like enlarged in a scary way, and I'm like, bro, what is... Because somebody had talked about it in like a panel years ago, and I was like, what is this? Or maybe not a panel, maybe it have been a video, I can't remember. But it was unsettling, that's for sure. Oh, and then Squall's like missing face in 8. That scared the shit out of me. And I forgot what triggered it. I think it's a glitch. But there's literally for some reason, I don't know if it's a glitch or somebody, or I found in a video. I forgot what it was. It still scared me as a kid. I played 8 as a kid. I thought it was a glitch for like the longest time, and I was like, bro, why is his face gone? Yeah, it's just a black void, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I just remember. I couldn't remember. Like, I've played 8 in years. It's definitely been over a decade. I forget where it was. I couldn't remember if it was. I know it was towards the end, so I guess it was, yeah, closer to the finale. But it's terrifying to look at. I'm just like, bro, your face is just gone. Oh, I need to check the radio people. Let me get my money. Yeah. Yeah, it's it still doesn't beat it how unsettling it is. It's so uncomfortable. Yeah, okay, that's where it came from. Yeah, the whole squall, quote unquote, squall is dead theories. I mean, if someone took your face too, you'd probably be thinking he's dead. There's gotta be more businesses I can gather. Except for these 4. I gotta probably sniff them out. Because it can't just be these guys. Okay. Alright, let's check the radio. Did we get selected? Ah, okay. I mean, I probably need to find more stores in that, like, zone. Yay, we got selected. Shrink wrap magazine. Shrink wrap, oh no, one of those. Boy told me he asked his mother about the magazine in the vending machine and she flipped her lid. Wait, what? So sweet. Sweet. Oh no. Hi. Oh, well, I guess I got it on 3 times, but... Why do you think I'm streaming tonight? Yeah, people are gonna make clips of it anyway, so I'm not... I don't care right now. See you next time. Yeah, I gotta get a 3rd one. so tired. Oh, wait, what? Here. I ended the sub-story already? How? That's weird. Well, I only got 2, though, so... I mean, I sent in 3, but only 2 were read. So I guess because I sent in 3, I guess they were like, well, you did something anyway. Okay. I did say we're gonna do plot. I just wanted some money, but I guess we'll do plot. I guess we'll go to bed, even though it's nice and during the daytime. Sure, yeah, an update. Ooh, you guys cost a lot. No, wait, it was... Majima got unlocked. Kiryu is not unlocked. Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think Majima was more unlocked. Cause... I think I got a whole bunch of momentum. Yeah, I think, yeah, maybe that's what I'm confusing it. Yeah, I think I'm confusing it with Majima. Majima's got his thing unlocked. Man in black. Ow. Just smack the side with a bike. Okay. You guys look like I can fight you. Let's not. I mean, I could, but I'm trying to get to my objective. Ah! Sound like a bird there. Come on! Avoid. Avoid, Oh, they're not gonna let me. Oh, I forgot to get my water. Ow. Can you not? Okay, we're gonna take you down. Cause you keep electrocuting me, and that's very annoying. Bro, stop that! Ah, this is annoying. Okay, let's switch this up. Be a little bit faster with this because he keeps. Electrocution, a mild inconvenience for Kiryu. Pretty much. Oh yeah. Actually, let me get my water. Because I forgot to grab it. Okay, I have my glass. Or not my glass, but my water. My tube of water. Alright, where's the dude I'm hanging out with? Oh, are these, liar dice? Oh, right here. Decent looking shed. Alright, let's call it a day. Even though it's literally still day out.
Nanda. おい、あんた起きろ。くそ、奴らだ。堂島組？堂島？何言ってる？こいつらホームレス狩りだ。おい、そこにも2人いるぜ。Hey, hey, hey, hey.
It's gonna. All I heard was crazy taxi. Hey, 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 it's gonna be all crazy.
そっちのやつなんかホームレスっぽくないじゃん。別にいいんじゃね？ここにいんだから同罪だよ。同罪。逃げんなよ。やめろ。
何命令してんの？やめてくださいだろ。
I don't know, just I feel like he swings wider and it hits more people.
やってくれたよ。これ大怪我だよな。一車両一車両。
どうしようもねえガキどもだな。
そうです。僕らガキの未成年です。人殺しても罪になりません。
罪にならなきゃ罰は受けねえとでも思ってんのか。世の中そんなに甘かんねえぞ。
生きがいいね。俺らとやる気かよ。
おい、こいつ俺のこと殴ったんだぞ。ぶっ殺せ。
ダメ。そろそろ本気でやっちゃう。いっぺん人が死ぬとこ見て
And you're about to
み
get
た
your
かった
ass
さ。
whooped. Boom. Get out of my face.
なんだよこれ。ふざけんなよ。やめろよお前。こんなことしてただで済むと思ってんのかよ。
何がどうただで済まねえんだ。
分かったよ。悪かった。だからもう許してくれって。
それで謝ってるつもりか。それは謝る相手を間違っている。
なあ、これ君んだろ。さっきこれでおじさんの頭殴ろうとしたろ。ってことはやっぱり君んだよな。やめろやめろよバカ野郎。し、もうみんな寝てるんだ。声が大きいよ。ありがとうよ。あんたが一緒にいてくれたおかげで命拾いしたよ。あのガキどもちょくちょく俺らの仲間を襲ってたんだ。多分もう二度と来ないだろうけどさ。
そうか。
そういやまだあんたの名前聞いてなかったな。
俺は桐生だ。
桐生さん。そうか、やっぱりね。確か町で堂島組の連中が探してるやつがそんな名前だったな。安心してくれ。ここにはもうあんたを売るような人間はいない。俺たちは貸し借りにうるさいんだ。
そうか。
よう桐生さん、客が来てるぞ。あんたを探してる。
客？堂島組か。
いや、立花不動産の人間って言ってる。一応あんたの
Wait,
ことは
wait,
知
hold.
らねえって言っといた。
Huh? Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. I got confused. I thought Tachibana was with Majima. Okay. I was just. I was like, wait, why are the Majima people here for Kiryu? And then I was like, no, wait, Tachibana's with Kiryu. Oh my god, man, I'm flipping their people. I'm sorry for the confusion, you. Okay.
だけど、
そうか。すまん。そいつは今どこにいる？
公園の出口に車止めてる。気になるなら行ってみな。
I mean, to be fair, I am kind of enjoying every time we switch over to Majima. I am having a good time. I mean, you got the. I mean, outside of the cabarets, what else were we doing that was enjoyable? Because here, I mean, with Kiryu, I do like doing the races. The races are really fun. The cat fights are fun. The cabaret, I think, just kind of... the cabaret has grabbed a hold of my soul. It's just kind of like, I gotta get my girls to look pretty for tonight. I wanna be your girl. I don't even know the rest of the lyrics, I just know that. Pour one out for your boy Kiryu. I mean, it's daytime again. Thank you, heart. Just a save point really quick. What do people call? Oh, flying rats. That's what people call it. Pigeons. Flying rats. Okay. Where's the exit? Oh, hey!
よう、桐生君。
小田、あんたが迎えの人間か。
まあね。昨べはゆっくり寝られたか？寒かったろう。
いや、いい宿が見つかったんでな。それより立花は。
社長は今あるところでお前を待っている。
あるところ？どこだ？
実はお前もよく知ってる場所だけど、ま、行ってみてのお楽しみだ。もう準備できてるなら車に乗ってくれ。いいか？
Okay, we're going in the mysterious van.
ああ、頼む。
よし、それじゃあ早速出発だ。今んとこつけられたりはしてねえようだな。
公園に野宿までして隠れてたんだ。 少しぐらいゆっくりさせてもらうさ。それで今から行くのは新しい隠れ家ってことか？
いや、そういうわけじゃない。堂島組がカムロ町中に目光らせている限り、あんたはどこに隠れたっていずれは見つかっちまう。だから社長は堂島組の動きを抑えるために手打ってるとこだ。
どういうことだ？
今社長がいるのはお前もよく知ってる場所だ。俺たちもそこに向かってる。
だからどこなんだ？
言わなくてもお前にはそろそろわかる。
What's with this like 8-seater van?
ここはまさか。やっとわかったか。
Wait, is this the orphanage? Oh, wait, what? Oh, we're back to this type of cutscene.
社長は今登場界のトップにあんたのこと掛け合ってる。堂島組の動きを押さえつけるにはそのさらに上の極道になしつけるしかないってさ。
待て。
So you have the... Oh, okay, okay, so... Let me try to remember. Okay, so you have the Dojima family. So you have the Tojo clan, and then within the clan there were multiple families. And okay, so the Daigo Dojima we saw, he wasn't like top boss, but his dad's like one of the head of the families. So he's like, I wouldn't even say third in line. Just you have the Tojo clan head, and then you have Dojima. Or he was one of the families. Okay. And then Majima's part of a different clan. Or a different family that's part of a different clan. Okay.
登場界は橘不動産を潰そうとしてるんじゃなかったのか？橘もあんたも俺も全員殺されるぞ。何考えてんだ？
社長もそのくらい分かってるよ。それでも交渉ってのはいつだってやりようがある。先に降りてくれ。社長のいる場所に案内されるはずだ。
いくらなんでも無茶だ。
社長は賞賛があってここにいるわけだが、危ねえ橋渡ってんのも承知の上だ。ビジネスにはリスクがつきものでね。けどあんたもうちの社員なら。
You know, I gotta give props to Oda, because as much as he was kind of being a dick in the beginning, he's really has come and had my back.
今度から何かするときはもっと早く教えろ。
しっかり頼むぜ、桐生君。
Okay, we're gonna have to fight our way up. Oh, so they're part of the same family. I mean, they're part of the same clan, it's under different families. Okay. So that's why, with some clips I've seen on my friend stream, sometimes they look like they appear together. So they're not necessarily enemies. Because they're all in the same clan, theoretically. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I just knew he was part of a different family.
登場界2代目代行新原さんです。東日本における極道社会の
So the Tojo clan must be huge as hell. They must control like practically all of Japan.
なるほど。その目つき、風間の若い頃を思い出すな。
Acting second chairman of the Tojo clan. Yikes.
適当に座っていいぞ。
いえ、俺はここで。
ない。そんじゃ始めるか。
先ほどもお話ししましたが、私の望みはうちと東上会さんのカムロ町での共存です。
うちはあの町にどんな人間が来ても受け入れる。それを許しているからこそカムロ町は発展してきた。ただ東上会の大門を恐れん連中だけは別だ。あんたんとこの商売はそのルールからはみ出している。
私は東上会の恐ろしさを分かっているつもりです。今日伺ったのはそれを形にしてお見せしたかったからです。
何か手土産があるということか。
ええ。その上で一つ二代目代行にお願いしたいことがあります。
言ってみろ。
堂島組に桐生さんから手を引くよう東上会本家から働きかけてください。新原さんがご存知かどうか、堂島組は桐生さんを消そうとしています。
堂島もバカじゃない。そいつにも消されるだけの理由があるんだろ
う。堂島組が桐生さんを狙っているのは私を捕まえるためです。私は殻の一粒を手に入れるのに必要な情報を持っています。
殻の一粒か。なるほど。堂島はあの土地をよその人間に取られるわけにはいかねえだろうからな。だけど当然そのあんがりは本家にも入る。俺にあんたを助けてやる理由はない。
話は変わりますが、堂島組は東上会で稼ぎ頭だとか。本家の中にさえ堂島組の力に対抗できるだけの人間はいないそうですね。あなたも含めて。
堂島は本家に莫大な上がりを収めている。できた子分ではあるな。
そして東上界の跡目に今一番近い人間です。そう遠くない将来、堂島宗平が東上界の三代目になる可能性は高い。
I assume that's Daigo's father, Sohei.
このまま堂島組が殻の一粒を手にすれば、さらに莫大な金と力を得ます。東上界に
So the grandfather's in
絶対的な
charge
独
right
裁者
now.
が現れることになるでしょう。そうなった人間は目上の者にも敬意を払わなくなるものです。つまりあなたは会長代行まで上り詰めながら、その老後は劇的に惨めなものになる。
何？
Tachibana。
新原さん、堂島に殻の一粒を手に入れさせてはいけません。
They are trying really hard about this empty lot.
本家をしのぐ力を持てば、東上界は何もかもが大きく変わってしまう。
堂島の開発計画は上がりのでかいしのぎだ。東上界本家にも
No, not this guy. No, so it sounded like they said Sohei. So, okay, when they were talking about the Dojima clan, so they mentioned Sohei, and I said that's Daigo's father. But it sounded like he wasn't in charge yet. So I was like, oh, so the grandfather, not this guy, but I guess whoever's the current head of Dojima, not this dude, because he's the Tojo guy. But Daigo's grandfather is currently in charge of the Dojima side of the family, and I guess Sohei's his father. That's what I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to confuse you. That's what I was talking about. Because it sounded like the sentence said that Sohei wasn't in charge of the Dojima family yet, but he was going to be. And then I guess Daigo, I assume in future games will take over.
そんな目先の話にとらわれているようではトップは務まりませんよ。
Wait, then who's the old dude? Is Sohei the old guy? Wasn't that the old dude we saw? Or maybe I'm confusing it with the Tojo guy. Because I remember there's 3 guys. The dude we keep beating up. The purple suit guy, and then the guy with the glasses. But they're like their own little thing. And then I remember when we were beating up the tattoo. Hold on. I swear that it was okay. When Kiryu first got kicked out of the clan, like we're fighting because there's the 3 head people, right? I keep forgetting their names. So it's the purple suit guy who shot that lady in the club. There's him. The lieutenants, yes. So you have the 3 lieutenants. I remember them. So we're fighting that one lieutenant that tried to like smack us with the motorcycle and fought us in the tunnel. Okay, Kuz. I think his name was Kuz. So after we fought Kuz the first time, because we went into I think the Dojima building, right? And there was an old man. I think they just said he was the head of the family. Who he looked old, at least to me. And then he basically was like, "Hey, if Kiryu wants to leave the family, he's gone." You know, he looked like an old dude. So if he's Sohei, then that's Daigo's dad. Okay, so he just has a kid later in life. He just looked like an old guy. Yeah, he just looked like a grandfather. That's what I'm trying to explain. Yeah. Like he maybe not old. I'm trying to remember him. Like I don't think he had gray hair, but he looked like an older dude. And I think he had sunglasses. So I guess that maybe that was him. I don't know. Okay. Sure. Oh, let me not skip that. I almost clicked the skip button.
てめえ口の利き方を知らねえようだな。
お持ちした手土産が届いたよ
Oh.
うです。
入れてやれ。
Ooh, money.
5億あります。これを桐生さんの命の代金としてお納めください。
Damn, how much is his life worth? 500 million yen?
これは前金です。堂島組の動きが止まりましたら、さらに
Wow. Where'd he get the money from?
カムロ町でのうちの上がりの3割を東上会本家に納めさせていただきます。
たかが極道崩れの男の命に10億と。
That's a lot of money.
そこまでの価値があるのか？
その程度の金ならいくらでも作れますが、本当の友人を作るとなるとそうはいきません。差し迫った事情を言えば、私が殻の一粒を手に入れるにはどうしても桐生さんの力が必要です。
随分高く買われているな。
どうでしょう、新原さん。あなたには今、私たちの首を堂島組に引き渡すという選択肢も。
Wait. We didn't talk about this.
そのことで堂島から大した見返りはないでしょう。
Kiryu's like, I didn't talk about giving up my head.
でも、もしここで新原さんにお力添えいただければ、この先も堂島さんを本家に忠実な一幹部に留めておくことができる。
Oh, Kus. Goose goose.
個人
Goose eye.
的な印象では堂島さんはそのあたりが分相応に
Okay, first of all, weeb, I'm working more on writing my hiragana. Thank you very much.
ヤクザの股開かせんのがうまい。金の使い方もよく分かっている。あの堂島が手こずるわ
I
け
should have
だ
a funny Japanese Burger King story after this
恐れ
cutscene.
入ります
なあ、堂島に伝えろ。桐生一馬は今から登場会本家
So he's not even with Dojo. I mean, Dojima. He's with Tojo.
は無用だとな。
So he went higher up, higher up.
貴重なお時間をありがとうございました二代目代行
Y'all literally gave 1 billion yen for Kiryu's life. All because he wants that empty lot. He's like, stop attacking him. Let me have the empty lot.
桐生風間がお前くらいの年の頃、あいつがどんな極道だったか知っているか？
いえ詳しくは。
一言でいや一騎当選だ。腕といい度胸といい、俺から見ても惚れ惚れするような男気を持つ本物の男だった。もしあの頃に戻って奴を10億で買えるなら、俺は迷わず払う。
Okay, are we ever gonna meet this Kazuma guy? Because everybody keeps saying what a great guy he is.
お前が本当に10億の価値があるのか見させてもらう。
And he's like, what, like 19, 20 here? Doesn't the new game, like, or at least I've seen, like, when the first trailer came out, doesn't he have, like, a little gray in his hair now? How long is... How long is the timeline? Oh. Have to fight all you
こ
guys?
のままおとなしく行かせてもらえるわけじゃなさそうだ。
交渉がまとまった後にこう出られるとは予想外でしたこれだからヤクザは面白い
裏切られただけじゃないですか。
違うな。
じゃあなんで？
ビジネスの話はまとまってもけじめは取れってことなんでしょうこの場を切り抜けさえすれば向こうも約束を果たしてくれるはずです
そういうことだ。
この場を切り抜けるって無茶だ。ここは登場界の本丸だぞ。
無茶でもなんでもこれが極道の流儀なんでな。
Well, I guess I could tell the story if I'm fighting.
小田、Tachibanaを頼む。
くっそ。わかったよ。
Fight time! So, okay, so here's my Japanese Burger King story. Since you're talking about my vows. Oh my god, there's a shit ton of dudes. Alright, let's switch up the distance. I'm gonna need more people around. So anyway, one time I was at a Burger King a couple of weeks ago, and there was this one. I'm gonna call him a kid. He looked like he was maybe like 17 or 18, but for some weird reason, he was wearing this like silver wig. And I've seen cosplayers. This was straight up a cosplay wig. Like he wasn't in cosplay. He was just straight up just wearing a cosplay wig. I don't know why, but he was wearing a cosplay wig. And I mean, I don't know if he was like on something or whatever, but he was just kind of being rude to the Burger King employee guests or the employees. And then like he mumbled something in Japanese, but it wasn't like the right word he was trying to use. And so I had asked him in Japanese. I was like, "Oh, it was like Nihongo wa I'm trying to focus on this fight. Anyway, I can't think of Japanese when I'm trying to focus on this fight. Anyway, so I basically asked him why he's speaking in Japanese, and he was like, what? And I was like trying to explain to him, because I was like, because it sounded like he was trying to apologize, but he was trying to apologize in Japanese to the Burger King guest, or Burger King employee. And I was like, were you trying to say gomen? Like, gomenosai? And he's like, whoa, you speak weeaboo? And that's actually was his words, you speak weeaboo? And I'm like, bro. So then, I was trying to say, I was like, hey, oh, thank you, game. Thank you for letting me know where I need to go. Maybe I should switch them a little bit faster. There we go. So yeah, so then I had to give him a grammar lesson, or a lesson in Japanese, because if you're trying to, because I was like, if you're trying to apologize, I was like, you would want to say gomen or gomenosai, and then I was like, if you're trying to say excuse me, you know, it's sumimasen. You know, if you're trying to get their attention or just move out of their way. And he was just like, whoa, you speak, and he was just like, he's like, Nani? And then I shit you not, Jason's move, he pulled one of your moves, where he started doing the hand signs for the fireball jutsu, and I thought it was the funniest shit ever. And, yeah. But he was being weird, and I just was like, okay, I got my order, goodbye, I'm leaving. So I was like, Johnny. No, I think I said, I think I was still trying to be polite, so I was like, dozo yoroshiku, Johnny, like, nice to meet you, goodbye. Bro, what? Lantern? Why is this thing... What is this thing? He had to be like... He was definitely a teenager. Maybe like 18, 17. Like, he looked like a high schooler. But I don't know. But just sometimes... He was also mumbling, so I don't know if he was on something as well. Because I'm like, bro, what is up with this kid? To be fair, I don't even remember if he signed right. I was like... What? Oh, let me grab this real quick. Okay. Swing this around. How dare you make me drop this? Oh, it's actually kind of funny. That was a cool move. Just drop kick this man. I missed. That would have been so cool if I changed forms and then— oh! You shot me. Ah! Let me drop— oh, I guess it despawned. Dang, you just shot Oda. I don't know, how do I do this? Wait. Oh, how do I just— can I not use this? Oh, I guess I can only just pistol whip him. Okay. I thought I did press triangle. Okay. Oh. I am! What? So I got... What? Or maybe I just need a maybe not... Okay, just don't hold. Okay. I can still pistol whip him though. All of y'all just getting pistol whipped. Threw it in his face. Yeah, but that whole situation was weird, and like the Burger King employees are like giving him that look of like, bro, why is he just talking another language? Like, what is happening here? That seems really dangerous, but okay. Okay, first of all, he might have died from blood loss, I'm just saying. And all the other subsequent stabs he's getting. Unbelievable. Bullshit. No, never!
なんとかそれより先を急ぎましょう。出口はあっちだ。急ごう。
Alright, where the hell are we? Alright, where's... Ah, there's more of you guys. Ow, bro, leave me alone. Broken teeth and everything. Just 3 dudes just beating a whole bunch of people up. Even though we just offered you guys like 500 million yen. Get out of my face. Canonically, he has never killed anyone on screen. Bro, how many people are here? Like, it's just a massive, like, brawl. Am I gonna get another sword? Stop hitting me! Ow. I don't think I want to know, but okay.
なんとか生き延びたのが。
ここに長いは無用です。行きましょう。
桐生一馬か。あの風間が目をかけただけのことはある。あれもいつか化ける男なのかもしれねえな。
桐生の件だがな、本家がちゃちゃ入れてきやがった。堂島組や桐生一馬に手出し無用とな。
そいつは橘不動産の手配りです、親父。連中もうちに追い詰められちゃ本家に泣き入れるくらいしかありませんからね。全部予想できた動きです。
久世と阿波野にはできなかった。
俺にはさらにこすぎ。橘が桐生をどう動かすかもわかります。
なるほど。もう久世と阿波野に遠慮する気はねえってことか、渋沢。
殻の一坪は
Oh wait, is this Sohei? Not him.
親父。
The guy we were talking to.
I いつまでこんなとこにいるつもりだ。
久しぶりの休息です。たまにはゆっくりしないと持ちません。私は体が弱いんです。
あれだけ極道を相手に暴れ回れりゃ十分だ。
ただ死に物狂いだっただけですよ。
なあ、あんた。
はい。
なんで俺なんかのために10億も出したんだ。おまけに登場会本家に借りまで作っちまった。あんたは金と力を手に入れ、それで登場会に迫りたいと言ってたな。そのために殻の一坪が必要だと。だが本当の目的は他にあるんじゃねえのか。だとしたらなんであんたはそんな体を張ってまで殻の一坪を狙う。あの土地には俺の知らない何か他の価値があるのか。
それについては企業秘密というわけにはいきませんかね。
社員にも言えない企業秘密か。あんたについていく社員は命がいくつあって っても足りねえな。
だからあなたのような人が私には必要なんです。
Wait, what about behind the scenes?
だからこそ桐生さんを私につけてくれた。
だが殻の一粒についちゃまだ何も進んでねえ。これからどうする？俺は何をすればいい？
それなんですが、昨晩ようやく殻の一粒の所有者を抑えました。その人物は
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's where Majima is. Oh no. Wait, so I wonder if the guy who, not the guy who blew up Lee, but the guy who showed up after that, I wonder if he works for Tachibana. Oh my. Oh my. Things just got spicy. Things got spicy. I wonder if we'll ever actually like connect with these two, with Majima and Kiryu. This is spicy. Important plot info, pay attention. And then a following right after that is this big ass paragraph about Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, what is going on? They're like, pay attention. And they're like, did you know about San Andreas? I know, I thought it was about Yakuza. I didn't know it was about another game. Also, he has the bat? That's another problem.
その人物を狙う組織が蒼天堀にいます。
Oh?
所有者の居所を突き止めた奴らか。
おそらくは渋沢組の人間です。
I wonder if that's where Lee's from. Oh no, this guy. So he's checking in on it.
あいつか。
問題はその渋沢以外にも近江連合までが動いているらしい。
It's getting spicy. What's up me making bird sounds?
奴らも殻の一粒。
その近江連合もどれだけの規模で動いているかわかりません。今の蒼天堀は
It's getting spicy up in here.
危険です。少なくとももっと状況が把握できるまで行動は控えるべきでしょう。
Wait, are we gonna switch back to Machiko soon?
小田も言ってた。ビジネスにリスクはつきものだってな。それをあいつに教えてやったのはあんたじゃなかったのか。あんたの腎臓はアジア街を長く離れるわけにいかねえ。だが俺は逃げ回るだけなの。
Oh my god, please tell me I'm gonna go to Sotoboro.
待たされるのも性に合わねえ。あんたがどう言おうが。
I literally just got it. This is gonna be great. Oh shit.
カムロ町に連れてくればいいんだな。
ですが
俺も行きますよ。
Oh!
社長。
You're dumb like a minivan.
蒼天堀だからこそ俺たちが直接動くべきなんじゃありませんか。誰かが俺らより先に殻の一粒を手に入れれば全部水の泡なんです。安全策だけじゃ後手に回ります。
たまにはいいことを言うな、小田。
リスクは承知の上ということですね。
Wait, if I go to Silver does that mean I have to finish all the sub stories in this area right now, or I guess we come back?
ですから何かあっても労災は出ませんよ。
もう俺のために10億出してもらってる。これ以上あんたに
Because I think I have one more sub story left, or at least that I saw
そう
open.
ですか。でしたら結構です。
Or is it going to be like, never mind, we're already here?
キリさ
Oh.
ん、蒼天堀に向かう前に準備を整えておいてくだ
Oh,
さい。
please make any preparations. So finish your sub
アジ
stories.
ア街に戻ります。話は通しておきますから。準備ができたら、陳さんのお店に来てもらえますか。
Unless, I have a
私と
question for
お
you,
父さん
chat.
はそこで桐生さんを待ちます。
Will my sub story still be there if I go to Setoboro?
消えたみてえだ。二代目
Or I have to finish everything like on Kiryu's side now?
回してくれたと見える。とはいえ、油断すんなよ、桐生君。
分かってる。
それじゃ後でな。
What do you mean chapter? Oh, so hang on. Oh, your stories will still be there. Okay. But when I go to Sotoboro, the chapter will end. Okay. Or Sotenburi. I didn't read that right. So where'd y'all drop me off? Oh, you dropped me off at my my place of business. Okay. Let's work on some of this really quick. Get my money. I was not ready for that. I was drinking water.
しのぎきったな。
Give me a warning next time. Nice job, not Steven Spielberg. Oh my goodness. Okay, put some in you. Alright, let's actually change my, change you back. Ah, we're so close. Okay, let's do this one. Yay! S rank. I invest in some more? You already invested? No! No, we'll keep it there. Okay. Start collection.
ガンガン稼ぐぜ。
And I have 2 postcards right on the table. One more and a deluxe million-yen prize. What was the girlfriend with a secret? Water scheme. Water scheme was kind of stupid. Password pilgrim. A lesson in SMM. Maybe the quests were. This was the not Dragon Hunter. What's that old video game? Dragon Quest? I think I was mixing Dragon Quest and Monster Hunter. Do you want to do quest for Dragon Quest or lesson SMM? I don't know which one I want. I think I'm gonna go SMS. Sounds crazier. Okay. Oh, right about. Oh yeah, the dominatrix lady. That was funny. Oh, aggressive typing or aggressive writing. Duolingo's like, are you gonna practice today? Hello. You know what? He writes like Light from Death Note, just like, and then I take a chip and I eat it, and then he just writes aggressively.
Oi.
Hi.
And don't read it. Okay. What time is it? Okay, we got some plot in. wonder if I can trigger the thing at the bowling alley yet. I would like to. The bowling thing's fun. Where's the bowling alley? It's up here. Where is the van? Okay. I want ow. I want sorry. Okay, actually let's go back in, because I think that will trigger the radio. Did I get it?
皆様ご機嫌いかがでショータイム司会のドルチェ神谷ですドルチェ神谷のおはがきドルチェジャッジメントカズクさん
We did it. Ah, we got selected. Oh, what? What happened? I guess I'll watch some of the clips later. We'll see. I mean, from what I'm hearing from like people in my Discord, or at least what I've been seeing pop up a notification, I guess he's just randomly nonsense. This is getting juicy. Tell me more, Judgment Cassie. He's like, yo, tell me about that, tell me about that SM place and send me that email, would you, Cassie? Who actually they wouldn't have email here, so send it in mail. So basically, the old man muttering. The only thing that whips me up is you. Congratulations. What do I get? Also, his laugh is weird. Ding dong. What the fuck? Oh, what the Oh, that's $10 down the, that's $10 down the donut hole. Oops. You just fell asleep, my man. Is she out there? Hi. Wait, is this Dolce?
Yeah.
Wait, how did you figure out where I lived? Or not lived, but how do you figure out where I worked? He looks like a radio host in the 80s. With that sweater and jacket combo, he looks like it. Okay, that's still kind of creepy. You know where I work. I got a pair of Hercules gloves? May I shake your hand? He's a stalker. He just wants you to send a letter so he can find out where you live. Probably.
See you next time.
That's funny. I've actually been on the radio myself, on the morning, there's a morning radio station, local radio, back up. Local morning radio station, there we go, I listen to. And I've called in a few times. I think I've called in about a few times, different things. I definitely remember when they were calling about anime fans or they were like, "Hey, can he's like, can we get some Pokemon fans to call in? I have a question for you guys." So I was like, "Oh, what does he want?" So I called in, and I was one of the people that I was on the radio. I still found it funny. He was because he doesn't really know what anime is. He's an older guy by now. He doesn't know what anime is, but he was like, I guess he was telling a story of how him and his son were watching Food Wars, and he just couldn't stop laughing about like I guess the girl's reaction to eating food. He's kind of he does like poop humor sometimes. I mean, he's like a I mean, he'll talk about serious stuff, but sometimes he's a poop humor host, radio host. So he was cracking up laughing. He's just like, yeah, those animated girls and the big boobs and blah, blah, and we're like, what is he talking about? And I don't know, I guess he didn't really understand it, but he was watching it with his son on Netflix. And then like, and then one of the other hosts was like, he's like, I believe the terminology is, called hentai. Where the other people come from? Wait, is that Dolce? Is he still here? He's like, listen, I was just hanging at the park and you showed up? Dolce, come here. Okay. I'm going actually in the wrong direction, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that. I would like to check something. Oh, did I ever get back? Oh, hang on. Okay, we're just gonna make a U-turn. Sushi guy. Let me turn my fan on. It's gonna get hot. Oh, okay, that's so much better. Fan! Oh, the air. Sweet air. Okay. Let's see what we got. First of all, rude. Bro, stop hitting me! Alright, we're going about this the wrong way. There we go. Okay, I want to fuck the fish guy. Are these twins? They are twins! Tammy and Lammy, I don't know. Where is it? There it is. Do I have fish to go? Oh, I don't have anything to handle. My bad. I thought I had fish all over. Can I go in again? Or I guess I gotta go fishing. Let's go fishing. Okay. I know the other lady's here, but I'm gonna try fish. Yes. Don't I have bait? Oh, I thought I bought some. Okay. Okay, so I gotta wait for the red to sink. Hey, I got something. I got flounder. Oh, geez, that thing looks huge. I keep waiting for it to sink further. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. Yosh. I say that was a pretty good sized fish. Alright, let's do one more. I'm gonna give him some. Hey, you're fishy, 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 fishy. Is that oh, what's that lady from Three Houses? The lady that's thirsty. The teacher. She's one of the teachers. Yeah, Manuela. Yeah, Manuela. I'm trying to remember, because I think they explain it in the game, because you have, like, because you have Three Houses, the name of the title, and, I know, like, Manuela, and then you have the professor with the glasses, I'm forgetting his name, and then Byleth usually is, like, the third teacher, which I find hilarious that, like, after one battle, Reyes was like, yeah, be my teacher. I'm gonna have you teach. And Geralt was just, like, suspicious from day one. What you miss, Persona? No, I'm trying to get this guy's, friendship thing up, and he needs probably fish. Because I think I can buy his store. Because his store's in the area, and I think I saw a sign that indicates I can buy it, but I think I need a friendship. I don't know, I'm kind of biased. I think usually I tend to do the male avatars. So I've usually, with Awakening, I've usually gone with male Robin. I've gone with male Byleth. I think Engage, I've gone with male Alir. I didn't feel like giving him a new name, I just put the default name, Alir. I think the only name I've actually changed was Corin's. When I borrowed my friend's copy of Fates. What was it? Fates? Yeah. Because I was like, Corin is such a dumb name. What was their... Because they had an English name and they had a Japanese name. What was Corin's Japanese name? Kamui. Yeah. Which I thought would have made more sense, given how the plot was, because his mom technically is considered more Hoshido than anything. Even though she... Well, actually, never mind that. So it's kind of similar... Wait, what? What? A small bag. All that, and I caught a damn bag. Oh god, don't. How can, dude? Oh my god, they ruined this character. I think a lot of the reason people hated Fate so much was just the localization made some stupid decisions. Zero was a badass name. And what did they do with him? They turned him to Niles. Not only did they change his name from in Japan from Zero to Niles, but then they essentially nuked him. Not nuked him, but yeah, nuked him. And then they cut out a lot of his dialogue because they were like, well, his dialogue's not kid-friendly. Well, it's supposed to not be kid-friendly. He's supposed to be super suggestive in his dialogue because this is the character he is. He's just... he's supposed to be an asshole. In addition, technically, if you play as male Kamui or male Korin, he was your male love interest because they were trying to introduce the gay marriage into the game. And he got a little bit raunchy, apparently, in the Japanese version, and then they, like, toned it down in the English version. He got, yeah, there were some lines where he was like, bro, you need to keep it in your pants, please. Also, they removed the, what was that thingy, where you could touch the characters' faces? Because it was the DS, 3DS. Okay, I'm not gonna... Oh, I found 10,000 inside. Okay, well that's my fee. Yes, the rubbing minigame. Oh, God, they changed everyone's names. Like, I think... what was it? I think Alexander turned to Xander. I think Leon turned to Leo, and I'm like, why did you... You could have just stuck with Leon. I don't believe Camilla was 14. She did not have the body of a 14-year-old. That was a grown-ass woman. They tried to say she was 14 years old. I was like, I do not believe you. She looks at minimum 25. Because I'm just like, bro, her boobs were just, the jiggle physics were just unnecessary in that game. I'm like, you're not 14, man. You're like at least 20, okay? Because Xander's supposed to at least be in his 20s. And you're supposedly the second oldest child. And then there's like a big drop off, and then you have Leon, or Leo, whatever his name was, who I believe was probably like 17. There's no way you were younger than him. I think it might have been a mistranslation, because I was like, that's bullshit. That's not 14. Like, the youngest daughter, I think, was 14. So I think people confused the name. Yeah, that might have been it, because she was 100% 14 in the Japanese version. Elise was 100% 14, because she looked like a 14. She looked like a child. She was completely a child. She was a child. And then in the English version, they were like, well, we have to age her up to 18, because technically you can get, your avatar can get married to her. And I'm like, why not just don't make her a relationship thing anyway? Just leave her be. I'm like, you technically are. Not another... Okay, I got a fish this time. Okay, I just wanted my third fish. There we go. Yeah, Fates was extremely awkward. Like, not only was it, like I said, the English, the localization was weird. The face touching, the noises people were making, the noises the characters were making. I'm just like, nani? What was that one character from Hoshido that was part of the Hoshido family that was a dick? The younger brother. Yeah, Takumi was a dick. Takumi was a jerk from day one. Like, I don't think he gets redeemed in any route. Like, he's just a jerk. In fact, I think he always kept getting the short end of the stick. Alright, so I can try this 3 times. Alright, let's give you the foul fish first. Yeah, that's why I didn't get Fire Emblem Warriors. I was intrigued, but I'm also like, half the cast is just Awakening and Fate. And then, like, they were like, okay, we're gonna throw in Marth, because you have to have Marth in every Fire Emblem game. And then we'll throw in, like, Lyn. Did we get Hector? I'm trying to remember if we got Hector. We didn't get Hector, did we? I know we had Lyn. But we got both families from Fates. We got Chrom, Lucina... Robin, I think, was in there. Okay, you know what? We did get Zero from Fates, and I did like where he kissed the arrow before he shot it off to kill somebody. I was like, that's my husbando. I believe it. That is so stupid. Come on, go up, go up, go up. Okay. I think if I give him 2 more fishes, I think we'll be okay. I think I can max him out. Okay, let's go back in. Give fish. Yeah, I feel like Fire Emblem games were at the time were like Fire Emblem game. It's kind of how they were treated in the Persona games. Like, everyone is always concerned about 3, 4, and 5, and nobody really talks about 1 and 2. So Fire Emblem for like the longest time was like Awakening, Fates, 3 houses. Or the Shadow, or essentially Shadow Dragon, Awakening, and Fates. And then it became Awakening, 3 houses. I'm sorry, Awakening, Fates, and 3 houses. I'm still playing through Engage. I took a break because I've been trying to finish Final Fantasy 16, so I'm almost done with 16. Well, they used their first entry because after the first entry, it's a giant skip because nobody really cares about Roy, nobody really cares about Erica and or Ephraim and Erica, nobody really cares about Hector and them. It's just Marth. It's just everyone cares about Marth. Yeah. I don't think I have all the rings. I know Marth was basically the first one you unlock. I think I had to wrestle Lucina away from the dark side, which is a funny thing to say, but basically that's kind of what happened. She was used as the dark side. Who did I get? I had Marth. I think I had Celica. Yeah, I had Marth, I had Celica. Damn, it wasn't not Hector. Shit, he comes from he's also from Holy genealogy of the Holy War. I'm blanking so hard. I don't know, I got a good chunk of rings, but Sigurd, yes, I have Sigurd. I think I got what's her name from Radiant Dawn. So, okay, let me rephrase. Let me think of the game, because I know which games they're in. So I have somebody from Awakening, I have someone from Marth from Shadow Dragon. I had Celica, I had somebody from Radiant Dawn. or Path of Radiance, whichever one of those Ike games. I think there's 2 characters from Genealogy of the Holy... No, I think one's from Thracia, and I think the other one's from Genealogy of the Holy War. Fire Emblem in their names, am I right? It's also weird because technically, depending on where you... the game list changes depending on where you are. It's the list shows up as one thing in Japan, but the list shows up as something different in English. Because technically, the game with Void was considered the first game, and the game with Marth didn't come out 2 years later. And that's why everybody was like, "Where's your boy?"
Oi.
But I love my Fire Emblem. I love it. I think I played it on a whim because I got into it in middle school and I borrowed Sacred Stones from a friend. I borrow a lot of my games from friends and then I don't give it back. Don't let me borrow your games, people. That's how I got my hands on SMT3. Or no, Nocturne. I borrowed it and then I never give it back. To be fair, he like moved, or he transferred colleges and then he moved, so I couldn't even give it back to him anyway. But I mean, I assume it's in good hands because I gave it to my sister, so I assume she played it. Somebody played it. Somebody gave it love. It just wasn't me. But yeah, I got into it. My friend let me borrow the game, and I played on my GBA, and I fell in love. I thought it was a great game. Oh, well, I don't know. I thought there was a separate SMT3, and then I thought there was a re-release called Nocturne. I couldn't remember. Or maybe I'm confusing it with 4, because doesn't 4 have 2 different titles? Something's Apocalypse and something else. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of SMT4 that has 2 games. I thought SMT3 had just SMT3 and then SMT Nocturne. Okay. Oh, you know, maybe maybe I got confused. Maybe I thought Nocturne was his own game, and I thought SMT3 is the one that had Dante. Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. So yeah. I feel like I think Engage is the first Fire Emblem game I actually bought. Everything else I borrowed. Like I borrowed Awakening, I beat it in 3 days. Actually, correction. I borrowed Awakening from my friend. I beat it in 3 days during finals week. So when I should have been studying, I was playing this game. Granted, I passed all my finals, but A's and B's. So there you go. So it didn't matter. I would study in the morning, and then I would play Awakening at night. You can now customize. Actually, technically, Robin could also be customized, but nobody wants to talk about that. I still think the funniest joke I ever saw of Awakening, and it was on Tumblr. This is how long ago it was because I saw it on Tumblr. But it was a picture. Somebody took a screenshot of the scene where Crom holds baby Lucina, and then it's like Robin kind of like looking down, like he's like sort of faded, and she just has the quote, "I'm gonna hit that in the future." I was like, no. I mean, yeah, that I think my first playthrough I think I did ship Robin with Lucina. Don't ask me why. I thought it was funny. So like, you're dating my daughter? I'm like, no, I'm dating the daughter from the future. She's legal in the future. I mean, her future's not that great, but she's still an adult from the future. Alright, come on. Give me... Okay, yeah. I think if I give it one more fish, I think we're good. Probably a restaurant critic. Okay. Oh. I always think it's so awkward when I mean, like I said, when the characters technically marry the children. I feel like Lucina is just kind of like sort of in her own tier because it's just sort of because she's just technically, yeah, she's one of the kid characters, but it's just weird. Like anyone else is just like weird. Like Robin marrying like Inigo or what's the guy that looks like Batman? He has the dragon. He's better than his friends and the grandparents. Yeah, because whoever you hook up with, they automatically have Morgan. So technically, yeah, if you marry Lucina, you can make Crom a grandfather in the game. Because you have Morgan.
Oi.
Because Morgan will always appear. I think the most awkward one is, what's that villain lady? Because you can marry her, you can S-rank her too. The dark-skinned lady. Oh, what is her name? It's even weirder because theoretically they're quote-unquote siblings, even though I don't think they're related, or they're not related, but supposedly I think the dialogues are like, yeah, Jerome. Jerome's a Batman guy. I'm trying to remember the evil villain lady that works with the Mad King, because you can technically S-rank her. And that's awkward. Comes like, first of all, you try to kill us. Second of all, we're supposedly raised in the same family, or you were adopted.
Yeah. Oi.
Okay, yeah, Naui would be weird because who was Naui? Naui's mom was the dragon lady, but she looked like she was 12, but she was like a 1,000-year-old dragon, which still makes me uncomfortable. It wasn't the main dragon lady. What was her name? There's so many characters in Fire Emblem. It's so hard to remember everybody's names. What was Naoi's mother? I'm trying to remember. Cause she's no, I'm thinking. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the other dragon lady. The voice who speaks to the goddess. So now he is the dragon you recruit, and then there's another because she was in the Marth games. Tiki. I'm thinking of Tiki. I'm sorry. My brain, the images that was popping up in my brain, I'm thinking of Tiki. Yeah, I was mixing up Tiki and now. I mean, they're the same class, so. Yeah, now he looks like... Oh, I didn't even have to give him a fish. Okay. Now he looks like a 12-year-old. I hated how Tiki looked in, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I was so mad. I was like, bro, why'd you make her look like a child? Okay, can I buy you? No? I thought I can buy you. Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm like, can we have adult Tiki? Like, why we keep getting child Tiki? Like, what's up with this? Ah, okay, this is how you trigger it. Ah. Hey, Admiral. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're having some sushi. How you doing? Okay. Sweet, I took over some of his area. Nice. I'm over 51%. I am doing good. I actually might end soon because it's gonna leave for me. Ooh! Nice! Where you, who's the concert? Or the artist, I should say. Dude, concert tickets are like some of the hardest things to win on the radio. I one time tried to win Bruno Mars tickets for my mom, and they were like, we need caller number 9. And I wound up being like caller number 10, and they're like, I'm sorry, you're not a winner. Like, I actually got the phone to ring instead of getting like the busy signal. And I was like, I wanted to get it from I wanted to surprise my mom for Mother's Day with Bruno Mars tickets because she likes Bruno Mars. But yeah, but you gotta time that shit right. Nice! I hope you guys enjoy the concert and have plenty of fun. Alright, let me go and save. Because I don't want to hit the van yet. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of stuff done here. I say that was chapter. Okay, hyper. You said I was halfway with this game, right? Chapter 10. About halfway. Okay. Jesus, how long is this game? This is going to be a while. I mean, to be fair, I did spend like 3 streams just doing Cabaret Club. You hooked up your VHS to your PC? Nice. I actually remember years ago, I think, what are they called? The little cables, the yellow, red, and white cables. I remember we had the PlayStation hooked up to, I think, like the VHR thing, and not VHR, no, VHS. Where's VHR come from? VHS. And we had this like blank tape, and I remember my sister and I were playing Kingdom Hearts. We were specifically in Hall of Ashen because it was the cutscene where we come across Beast. And I remember we recorded the cutscene where Sora comes across Riku, and Riku steals the Keyblade, and he attacks Beast. And it's just on a random ass VHS tape somewhere. Cabaret, and racing, and wrestling, and side story. Listen, I like to explore games. That's just me. I don't want to rush a game. What's the point of rushing the game? Now, I might rush Kingdom Hearts because I want to get to the ending of, how it ends before I get spoiled, but otherwise I'll probably just go back and replay it. But yeah, oh. I mean, I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm just gonna enjoy it. I was joking with my friend. I'm like, I'm not gonna get to Yakuza 3 until like 2026. That's how my pace is. Because I still gotta get to Kiwami 1 and 2. Kiwami 1 is short. Okay. Well, short by your standards, but watch me do like 1,000,001 things and take like 6 months. Until like it's a mini game? Okay, I'm gonna spend like 4 playthroughs doing this. Oh man. Alright. But the main plot is real short. Okay. I guess that's good to know. Anyway, it's getting late. I have work tomorrow. I'm gonna probably have to work on my building because they're doing shit. And that's gonna distract me from working all day because they're probably gonna make a whole bunch of noise. But it's whatever. But yeah, I think we'll probably call it there. I'm not gonna do a stream tomorrow. We're not doing Star Wars anymore. I'll probably play. I might do maybe a random game next Wednesday. Maybe I'll play like an older game. I do have Lego Star Wars. That was on PlayStation Plus. Maybe I'll play Lego Star Wars. I have heard good things about that. It is the Skywalker saga. It was free on PlayStation Plus. Yeah. You didn't realize? I think it was last month's PlayStation Plus, the Skywalker saga Lego Star Wars. It was free on PlayStation Plus. You didn't get it? I guess you missed your chance. I think it was, yeah, I think it was last month's thing. I don't know what this month's thing was. I like how you're like, nutty. Do you not pay attention to their monthly things? You give up actual obscure Star Wars for that childish garbage. I'm sorry, I thought I heard good things about Lego Star Wars. I'm just like, damn, what happened? Oh, I guess we'll figure that out. How do I... What is this month's thing? I can't remember. I know one of them last year, or not last year, I think last month they had a security breach, and I'm like, I don't do FNAF. You cannot pay me money to play FNAF. I've refused. I will forever refuse. I don't do FNAF. I don't like it. Okay, I just I don't like anime. I'm not really crazy about weird, distorted, funky. I actually did not get the new NHL. I got one of the NHLs. I didn't. No, I did. One of the NHL 24. I think one of the NHLs was on PlayStation Plus. I played it for a month, and then I uninstalled it because I was in the middle of playing a game. It was overtime, and my team gave up the most bullshit goal ever, and I immediately uninstalled the game. I was so mad. But the lore, I mean, I love me some Matt Pat, but I think he's a little obsessed. Yeah, I mean I've seen some of his theories. I mean, it's cool. Actually, no, it was versus Pittsburgh, or as we like to call it, Schittsburg. And literally, something, basically the puck bounced off the wall, and then it just, I don't know, it just skirted in the back. Basically, the game glitch. It bounced off the wall, and then it skirted in the back of the goal, and it was considered a goal, even though no one shot it in the open. It just skirted into the back of the goal. I was like, how does this count? Yeah, and I think, wasn't there a controversy where he was talking about some treasure chest or treasure map or something, and people were like actually calling the location of some random restaurant, and people were like, stop calling us. And he had to go out and apologize. He's like, please stop harassing these people. Oof. That was rough. Listen, Jason Smooth, it's a new season, okay? It's a new year. It's a new season. Hopefully my team does better. Yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah, you can't pay me money to play FNAF. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff around the FNAF thing, but I can't. When you have just like I mentioned the ghost story earlier, FNAF spooks me because I actually had an ex-boyfriend that worked at Chuck E. Cheese, and he used to wear those, like, he actually used to wear the Chuck E. Cheese costume, and it looked like it could have had seen better days. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, you're about to get your ass snapped if there's mechanics in there. But yeah, that relationship didn't even last long. You know him. He moved to the Kentucky, I think. We don't talk about him, and I don't say his name on the stream, but it's not the one with the F. No. T. We'll just nickname them T. So yeah. Yeah, that Chuck E. Cheese costume looked terrifying. Anywho, we're gonna drop off the sentence for now. As always, guys, we'll be back on Saturday with more 13 Sentinels. As much as it's confusing, it is kind of hooking me, I will admit. I was told the gameplay wasn't good for 13 Sentinels, but I was told the story's really good. And the story is kind of hooking me. I am very intrigued so far. Even if it's a little confusing. But I am getting very intrigued. But once again, thank you, Admiral Mimo, for the raid. I always appreciate your support. And everybody else who showed up in chat. We need to start getting ready for Extra Life coming up soon. I still need to figure out my game. To figure out that we're gonna do, because we're gonna do a day of play for charity. So that's coming up sometime in November. It's gonna be here before we know it. It's already September, and this by the time I made the stream. I'm gonna get more of my VODs up. I know I'm behind, guys. I apologize. I haven't even got a Persona 4 up. I still didn't get TGA up. I haven't even got an Odin Sphere up. I feel so disappointed in myself. Anyway, as always, guys, please make sure to take care of your physical health, take care of your mental health, stay hydrated. And if you weren't having the greatest of days, I hope I was able to entertain you for a little bit. I hope your day gets better. I hope your week gets better. I hope things get better for you in general. And I will see you guys next time. Please make sure everybody stay safe. Bye.